But before I tell you about this revolutionary program that can double your fat burning, muscle shaping, youth enhancing results in a whopping 90% less time than regular exercise, because it takes into account your unique metabolic and fitness profile, you first need to know the 3 huge myths most people fall for when it comes to exercise that cause you to fail to deliver the results you're looking for. In fact, these big mistakes could actually be the reason why your body is hanging on to all that stubborn flab, or worse, actually causing you to get fatter and aging you faster. Probably the exact opposite of the exercise goals you had in mind. Now, I have to tell you a little story, and quite frankly, it's embarrassing. But it's important that you hear it so you can understand how this slightly unusual program came about, why it's working so well for people, and why those big mistakes I mentioned can often have a negative effect on fitness. I've been a health and fitness junkie since I was a kid. By the time I was 15, I was a personal trainer. And as I gained more and more experience over the years, I noticed something interesting. The amount of effort people put into the gym didn't match up with the results they were getting in their bodies and their health. I would see all these people who claimed to eat like birds and work out like crazy, yet their bodies still looked out of shape. And I could see that they felt like crap and had no energy. At best, they looked skinny fat. They had flabby arms, a pudgy belly, and a sagging gut, not toned or tightened at all. The problems were more obvious in women compared to men, but it really hit those over 35 the hardest. They already looked like their best years were behind them, and I thought maybe they were cheating on their diets or skipping their workouts. But I was wrong. They were in fact watching their calories like a hawk. And far from skipping workouts, it seemed like they couldn't get enough of them. And this really had me scratching my head. But after a lot of digging, from talking to some of the world's leading exercise physiologists to doing some very technical research, I finally uncovered what was really going on. In fact, I was horrified to discover 3 mistakes that all trainers, including myself, were making at the time, and that most still continue to make today. Most shocking to me was that these mistakes weren't only preventing people from getting the fat loss, the muscle toning, and the health benefits they were after, but these same mistakes were, and still are to this day actually, causing the exact opposite effects. Cravings, weight gain, loss of muscle, as well as fatigue, mood problems, sleep disruptions, and injuries. I was floored. Okay, prepare to be shocked because here's what I discovered. The first big mistake is what I call the terrible twos. People exercising too long, too hard, or too frequently. This idea that more is always better can really backfire, causing you to gain fat instead of lose it. It can trigger excessive cravings and hunger, forcing you to want to eat just about everything in sight. Maybe you've had that experience. Like after a long run or an intense spin class, you find yourself dying for a pizza or a bagel or a huge plate of fries. The worst part is that those extra calories tend to show up in the worst places, like your belly and your thighs. What's more, exercise is a stress, and too much exercise can lead to too much stress, which can literally wear down your body and cause some of the same things we fear about aging, like wrinkled skin, low energy, a depleted brain, a weak heart. And if that weren't bad enough, too much pumping and sweating can cause an overload of the stress and aging hormone, cortisol, causing you to lose muscle from your upper body and store fat in your lower body, especially on your stomach, making men look like bloated apples and women look like swollen pears. Not exactly what you may be spending all those hours on a treadmill to achieve. On the other hand, the program of intelligent exercise I'm going to tell you about will not trigger cravings or hunger. In fact, this type of intelligent exercise actually decreases levels of ghrelin, the hormone that tells your brain that you're hungry. It will not trigger excess cortisol. And it also generates youth-enhancing antioxidants that protect you against those damaging, age-accelerating free radicals. Just look at Vanessa and how much younger she looks after just 9 weeks of intelligent exercise. The second big mistake I found myself and others making is this: focusing only on a single type of exercise at each workout. In other words, doing cardio on one day to burn fat, and then doing resistance training on another to tone muscle. While that can be effective, the reality is that it also consumes a huge amount of time. And taking too much time is the #1 reason most people don't stick to a workout routine. Fortunately, my clinical experience proves that when you do cardio and resistance training together, it both saves you valuable time and gets you the results you're looking for, because it unleashes a tsunami of youth-enhancing hormones, muscle-stimulating molecules, and inflammation-fighting compounds. In fact, a fantastic 2008 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research really dramatizes how powerful the results can be when you combine fat-burning and muscle-toning exercises. The study subjects were separated into two groups. One did cardio and strength separately. The other did both at the same time. Now get this, those who did both at the same time, like the way it's done in the intelligent exercise program I'm going to tell you about, burned 418% more fat and toned 83% more lean muscle than those who did them separately. Now this concept alone is huge. But there's still one more mistake, and it's a doozy. It's the idea that burning up the most calories possible in your workout is the key to fat loss. The more you pump, the more you sweat, the more you spin, the more calories you burn, right? Wrong. Listen to what Dr. Fred Pescatore, author of the Hamptons Diet, has to say about this calorie myth. Because as it turns out, this is not at all how our metabolism burns fat.
I'm Dr. Fred Pescatore. I'm a medical doctor who practices integrative medicine in New York City. I run a health clinic that specializes in wellness and weight loss. I've written many books on the topic of this, including the New York Times bestseller, The Hamptons Diet. When it comes to exercise, obsessing over calories is a myth. It's more about stimulating your metabolism.
Look, I admit it. Like many others, I too used to focus only on how many calories were burned during the workout. It's a very seductively simple idea. Burn more calories and you'll lose weight. But it's a big mistake because contrary to what most people think, exercise doesn't just burn calories during the workout itself. In fact, that may be the least important thing it does. If done intelligently, as I'll show you in just a minute, a workout can stimulate your body to release a flood of hormones that tell your metabolism to keep on burning fat for up to 48 hours afterward, while you're unwinding in front of the TV, while you're at work, and even while you're sleeping. It's like your body is exercising for you while you go through your normal day. But you only get this metabolism stimulating effect if you exercise the right way, at the right frequency, with the right intensity, and for the right length of time. Get any of this wrong and that can cause your metabolism to fight back, blocking fat loss and encouraging fat gain instead. Realizing these three things was a major turning point in my career as a personal trainer. I finally understood, 1, that workouts didn't need to be, indeed shouldn't be, so long and so hard. 2, that workouts should focus on cardio, resistance, and physical conditioning all at once for maximum fat burning, muscle toning, and age-fighting benefits. And 3, that if done right, you can continue to enjoy these body-transforming benefits for days after your workout is over.
For years, we thought longer and harder workouts were the answer. Turns out, we were wrong.
That's when I set about to devise an intelligent workout that did all these things in one over-before-you-know-it session. And it wasn't easy. The process involved a good deal of trial and error. I made a few mistakes along the way, and some things I tried worked out better than others. Some a lot better. Until finally I developed a workout that was quick and efficient, and triggered a powerful cascade of hormones that burned unwanted fat, toned flabby muscles, and fought aging long after the workout was over. But I had to make sure it was safe for anyone to do. That's important because I see clients of all ages and fitness levels. So what I was devising had to be flexible enough to work for everyone. In short, it's a workout that works you smarter, not harder, and definitely not longer. Once I had the system nailed down, I tried it out on myself and some colleagues. Then I incorporated it into my practice with my clients. The results were nothing short of astonishing. The success rate of my clients skyrocketed to 80%. In other words, 8 out of 10 of my clients were now achieving their fat loss and health goals. But that still wasn't enough, because frankly, I'm kind of a perfectionist, and that remaining 20% who weren't getting the results they were looking for, it really bothered me. So I had to ask myself, why wasn't this new system working for them? And that's when the solution dropped right into my lap, thanks to my most baffling client ever. I'm talking about Claudia, a private client of mine. And when we first started working out together, I have to tell you, she was so frustrating. Now, don't get me wrong, she was loving her slimmer figure, tighter skin, and toned muscles. She appreciated that the workouts I had devised for her had so quickly produced the results she was looking for. But here's what was driving me nuts. She was taking breaks all the time. I thought she was just slacking off, not pushing herself hard enough, and yet she was still achieving incredible results. I was truly perplexed by this, so one day, on a hunch, I decided to monitor her heart rate. And what I found shocked me. She was actually pushing herself harder than any of my other clients. How is this possible? Suddenly it hit me like a ton of bricks. Claudia's results were beating the pants off my other clients precisely because of how much she was resting, not in spite of it. You see, by resting whenever she felt like it, Claudia was able to recover just enough to be able to push herself to the point where real metabolic change happens, the anaerobic threshold. And that's critical because reaching that point sparks a metabolic aftershock that floods your body's cells with powerful hormones and other metabolic compounds that boost your metabolism, torch fat, shape and tone muscle, and that activate your body's own youth-enhancing programs. That was a real eureka moment for me. I realized that I and other trainers had been assuming, and most of them still assume, that everyone has the same metabolic type, the same fitness level, and the same ability to recover. That's a big error, of course. So instead of prescribing the same one-size-fits-all solution for everyone, I began encouraging people to rest when they need to. This stunning discovery led me to develop what I call rest-based training, which is the unique combination of intelligent, super short 15-minute workouts combined with individualized rest that works for virtually everyone, young or old, man or woman, in shape or not. It even works if you have an injury or chronic health condition that may affect your ability to exercise, with your doctor's approval, of course. This is what makes my program different from every other type of exercise out there, even from the latest craze, high-intensity interval training, which can really do some damage to your body and your metabolism if you're not careful. Instead, by using rest strategically, by allowing you to rest whenever you need to, you can automatically customize your workout to your own individual metabolic type and fitness level.
Ideally, your workout should be customized to your own fitness level to get the best results.
This allows you, just like Claudia did, to consistently push past your anaerobic threshold and trigger a metabolic aftershock that ignites a metabolic fire so white hot that it will rage for up to 48 hours after your workout, burning fat, shaping muscle, and turning back the clock like nothing you've ever experienced. Fast forward to today, and over the years I've now used this program with tens of thousands of fitness clients and weight loss patients with remarkable success. Here's what just a few of my students had to say about rest-based training after just 9 weeks on my program.
For like 2 or 3 days afterwards, I felt the effects of that first workout. And as each workout went on, I could feel my body getting stronger and stronger.
It was encouraged. Rest when you need to. I encourage that. And then get right back into it.
The rest-based training is unique in that you're supposed to rest and you're supposed to push yourself as hard as you can and then stop and just lay on the mat and rest if you want to.
Rest-based training has worked so well that I've become known as one of the most successful fitness trainers in the country. People come from all over the world to work on this program under my supervision here at my metabolic clinic in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Many fellow trainers come as well because they also want to know how to get the most results in the least amount of time for their clients. But for the past few years, the demand and need for this training has become so great that I either needed to clone myself or find another way to get this powerful training to everyone who needs it, especially those unable to travel here to Winston-Salem. So I set about to create a do-it-yourself, at-home training program that includes my very best intelligent metabolic techniques and rest-based workouts. I was determined to make sure everyone who needed to transform their body and recapture the energy and happiness of their youth would be able to achieve those results just as my personal clients are able to. And that's how Metabolic Aftershock was born. Metabolic Aftershock has helped over 50,000 people burn fat, tone and tighten their muscles, and regain control of their health more easily, simply, and quickly than many of them even thought possible. And here's why. Metabolic Aftershock is the only intelligent exercise program that customizes and modifies itself to you. It does this by taking into account your own unique metabolism and your capacity for exercise through rest-based training. That allows you to determine when, how often, and how long you rest. Because adequate rest is what allows you to push hard enough to break through the anaerobic threshold. And that's the key to unleashing the 48-hour flood of fat-burning, age-fighting hormones that achieve the body-transforming results you want. And best of all, it gets these results in a shockingly short amount of time. Each exercise takes just 45 seconds. An entire workout takes just 15 minutes. And you only work out 3 times a week. I mean, who doesn't have 15 minutes 3 times a week? Pretty amazing, isn't it?
With Metabolic Aftershock, 15 minutes 3 times a week is enough to get results.
I lost 22 pounds and 27 inches. It's only 3 workouts for 15 minutes each week.
And if I had to drop everything and drive to the gym, there's just no way it would happen. But 15 minutes 3 times a week from the comfort of my own home, I could do that.
Now, if you're wondering, what else do I need to do to take advantage of Metabolic Aftershock? The answer is absolutely nothing. You won't need to travel to a gym, which, as you probably know only too well, can be inconvenient at best and embarrassing at worst. In fact, you won't need any equipment whatsoever, not even weights, because the only thing Metabolic Aftershock uses is your body weight, which means you can do these workouts in a very small space whenever and wherever you have 15 minutes to spare. In your home, at the office, or even while you're traveling. That is convenience at its best. But now let's take a closer look at exactly what you get in return for just 15 minutes 3 times a week. How does 67% more total calories burned sound? Well, that's what a 2005 study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found when comparing intelligent metabolic workouts to more traditional workouts. As you can see from the blue part of this chart, all that endless huffing and puffing from a regular long and tedious workout burns more calories during the workout itself than an intelligent metabolic workout does. But check on the part in red. That's how many extra calories you burn after each type of workout is over. While you're relaxing, while you're watching TV, and even while you're sleeping. As you can see, the intelligent metabolic workout burns 510% more calories after the workout is over, and 67% more calories overall. This is all while it tones and shapes muscles up to 82% better, almost twice as effectively. But the best part is the intelligent metabolic workout is knocked out in 90% less time than that traditional long, boring workout. That's a mere 1/10 of time, 1 minute for every 10 you would normally spend, which leaves a ton more time for you to do the things you love, like spending more quality time with your family, or just relaxing and unplugging from the hectic lives we all lead.
Recent research confirms that short bursts of intelligent exercise can burn fat more efficiently.
I know that kind of ongoing fat burning may seem incredible, but it's possible because Metabolic Aftershock can boost your metabolism and keep it working for you for up to 48 hours after your workout. But what about after those 48 hours? Get ready for more good news. You'll also become a better and better fat burner for good. That's because studies show Aftershock-style workouts can multiply the number of fat-devouring factories called mitochondria that your muscles contain, which means your newly shaped and toned muscles will burn a lot more fat than your former flabby ones did. Best of all, the fat will disappear from all the right places, the places you want it gone from, and your reshaped body will be more attractive. For women, that reshaping results in a trimmer, sexier hourglass shape. For men, it means a more powerful V shape with a broader chest and back and a noticeably narrower waist. But Metabolic Aftershock does so much more than just transform your body shape. It also helps give you a makeover from the inside out. How? By literally flooding your cells with a powerful cocktail of youth-enhancing hormones, helping you look and feel like your energized, normal, sexy younger self again. Just look at the difference 9 weeks had on Mike. He literally looks like a different person. It also helps combat inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 of the major causes of health problems that lead to accelerated aging, as well as heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, cancer, and chronic pain.
You will age younger. Your body responds to that. Our hormones respond to that.
But it gets even better. These intelligent workouts can also strengthen your heart in ways that protect you against heart attacks, and do it 2 times better than regular exercise. They can also be more effective at raising your good cholesterol and improving life-giving blood flow. They can even lower your blood pressure significantly. Your brain will thank you as well, because these exercises can stimulate your body's own production of BDNF, which is like Miracle-Gro for your brain. This amazing compound protects, increases the growth of, and actually strengthens the connection between certain brain cells, leading to improved focus, memory, and learning. But what many people love about Metabolic Aftershock is the way it makes them feel.
I had more energy. It's just kind of magic, I think.
I have so much more energy, and I don't have insomnia anymore. I sleep like a baby. I am out completely.
You know, Metabolic Aftershock took me from feeling sleepy and exhausted and unfit to stronger and more energy and more fit.
Men rave about the surge in testosterone, which not only builds muscle, but gets your sex drive out of the doldrums and improves sexual performance. Surprisingly, traditional long exhausting workouts can actually decrease testosterone by 25%. And both men and women love the rush of human growth hormone, also known as HGH, that is the superstar fountain of youth hormone that movie stars crave. They pay big bucks to endure risky, painful injections of it. But an intelligent metabolic workout can safely and naturally increase your levels of HGH by almost 4 times over. This tightens your skin, it tones up your muscles, it strengthens your bones, it boosts your energy, and it gives you a feeling of well-being by relieving feelings of stress and anxiety. Wouldn't it be nice to experience that again?
Metabolic Aftershock can have a powerful youth-enhancing effect.
But here's the thing to remember. In spite of all these incredible benefits, each movement in the Intelligent Exercise program is only 45 seconds long, which enables you to push harder, cross that magical metabolic threshold, and really start shredding that unwanted fat. What's more, since the entire workout takes just 15 minutes a day, just 3 days a week, it's over before you know it. Plus, you'll never do the same workout twice in a row. Each one is varied and fun.
What I like most about Metabolic Aftershock, it's simple, fast, and gets results.
And don't forget, you get to rest whenever you want, for as long as you need. No wonder so many people tell me they're actually enjoying exercise again. Or in some cases, actually enjoying it for the first time ever, and even looking forward to their next workout. Like Sheila Premier, a mother of 4 who says she loves Metabolic Aftershock, and that she's lost 9.5 pounds and over 10 inches in just 5.5 weeks. Or Jim DuBois, who lost 15 pounds and went from a size 37 to a size 34 in just 5 weeks. Or Jennifer King, who now has more energy and power to get through the day. If Metabolic Aftershock sounds like something that could finally help you reach your fat loss, body shaping, and health and fitness goals, I've got some extremely good news for you, right here, right now. Listen, if you're like most people I've worked with, you've probably tried different exercise programs in the past, and they have probably failed you miserably. I totally understand your frustration. I see it all the time in the eyes of my clients when they first come to me. They appear despondent and unable to believe that anything will work for them. And you're certainly right to be skeptical as well. So what I want you to do is this. Because you've taken the time today to find out your metabolic type and your #1 metabolic killer, and because Metabolic Aftershock was developed specifically to help people with your type of metabolic challenges, I've arranged with my publisher for you to take my Metabolic Aftershock program for a no-risk, try-it-and-see test drive. The reason I've done this is because test driving the program before you have to decide if you want to keep it is the best way I know for you to experience for yourself how well these individualized workouts, customized to your metabolic type and fitness level, by putting you in control, will work for you, even if nothing else has.
Metabolic Aftershock is a relief for those who think they have to torture themselves to get results.
I'm going to show you exactly how to get your 100% risk-free copy of Metabolic Aftershock in just a moment, so you can get everything you need to stimulate your metabolism and finally get it working for you instead of against you. And I'll be with you every step of the way on 3 professionally produced exercise videos that will cover all 3 phases of Metabolic Aftershock. 3 phases that will systematically wake up, overhaul, and optimize your metabolism. This is the same special sequence of movements I've developed at my clinic and that have worked for thousands of people I personally trained and whose progress I've carefully followed. They help get and keep you motivated by constantly changing the workouts as you progress, keeping it fun and interesting. Here's a quick rundown. In the first video, I'll walk you through phase 1 as we create the spark. This is where you and I will reawaken your sleeping metabolism and upgrade your metabolic spark plugs to bring your fat-burning engine back to life, while we also improve your coordination and balance. Then, on to the next video, we'll move to phase 2 and we'll light the fire. These full body movements will turn your metabolic heat up to high and crank up your fat burning potential to the next level. And this time, we'll do it with a special emphasis on toning, tightening, and shaping muscle. As you know, keeping muscle in shape is something that for many gets harder and harder to do as you age. Let's make sure that is not going to be the case for you. Finally, in video number 3, phase 3, you and I will fan the flames. Here, we're going to pour gasoline on the fire we started in phase 2. Phase 3 is where you really get to see and feel the results as your pants start getting looser. New outlines of your muscles start appearing and your mind begins to feel sharper and more focused. That's why I just love this phase. It generates so much heat, sweat, and calorie burn that many people tell me they can see the difference the next day.
Metabolic Aftershock simply works.
Now, if you're like most people, you're probably wondering what it takes to get access to this kind of specialized program. Well, first, let me tell you that people from around the world come to work with me personally for as much as $6,000 for a few months of training, not including airfare, hotel, and meals. And consider this. What is it costing you not to have access to this program? The average person spends close to $8,000 a year just on medical costs. But how much of that will you be able to put back in your pocket when you're healthier, get sick less often, and no longer need to shell out for doctors and hospital visits and all those expensive side effect laden drugs? Heck, when you consider all that, even if Metabolic Aftershock costs hundreds of dollars, it would still be worth many times that. But you won't have to spend hundreds of dollars. You won't even have to spend $100, because while the regular price for Metabolic Aftershock is only $97, since I know that you're serious, and because you've taken the time to find out your metabolic type and your #1 metabolic killer, I want to reward your commitment by giving you the opportunity to try Metabolic Aftershock for the lowest price possible. A price so surprisingly low, in fact, that I would prefer to just show it to you below. See, I told you would be pleasantly surprised. And because I want saying yes to Metabolic Aftershock to be the easiest decision you've ever made, here's what else I'd like to do. When you request your copy of Metabolic Aftershock right now, right here on this page, I'll send you 3 free gifts along with your program. These gifts will help jumpstart your efforts so you can start stripping away that excess fat and unleashing those youth-enhancing compounds as quickly and easily as possible. Your first free gift is the Rapid Results Quick Start Guide. It's a Cliff Notes tutorial that shows you how to get started torching fat, shaping muscle, and fighting aging in 5 minutes or less. You're gonna love this if you're the type of person who likes to get started and start seeing results quickly. This is also perfect if you're pressed for time, hate to read, and just want to get the good stuff. Your second free gift is my Anti-Aging Secrets interview. If you want to look and feel younger, you'll want to pay special attention to what I reveal in this interview. For example, you'll discover how Metabolic Aftershock can turn a notorious inflammation-causing molecule into a powerful inflammation fighter. For women, I'll reveal how you too can have softer, baby-fresh skin, stronger bones, and hair and nails that grow strong and healthy. And guys, we'll roll back the clock as I show you how to pack on lean muscle, igniting your libido and boosting your mood and motivation. Your third free gift is the Step-by-Step Body Transformation Handbook. It will show you how to perform the special intelligent movements correctly, and that's crucial to generating the biggest metabolic aftershock possible, so you're sure to keep burning fat, toning muscle, and fighting aging for up to 48 hours after your workout is over. It also includes some important tips for multiplying the program's effectiveness to the max, like the 4 simple major biofeedback signals to watch for that verify whether or not you've broken through the anaerobic threshold, which is crucial to achieving your ultimate fat burning capacity after your workout. Plus, I'll show you a state-of-the-art technique called vascular occlusion that floods your body with powerful metabolic molecules called myokines that further enhance your ability to burn fat. and send even more youth-enhancing hormones to improve the way you look and feel. And these 3 bonuses together, that's a total value of $111. But today, they are all yours free, just for giving Metabolic Aftershock a program a try.
If you're short on time, Metabolic Aftershock is the perfect exercise solution.
Now, I think you're really going to like this part, especially if you're like me and you hate to wait for anything. I suspect you're like most of my clients who want to get started with Metabolic Aftershock as quickly as possible. So you'll see in the offer under this screen that I've made special arrangements for you to receive an online digital version of everything in Metabolic Aftershock that you can access immediately. That way, you can be on your way to that brand new you in just minutes from now. With the 3 phases of the workout, create the spark, light the fire, and fan the flames, the anti-aging secrets interview, the rapid results quick start guide, and the step-by-step body transformation handbook. Plus, you have the option to also receive a printed version of the program, including a complete set of DVDs. So all it takes to get started immediately with your no-risk test drive of Metabolic Aftershock for the very special price you see below is for you to request your copy right now. All I ask in return for such a substantial discount is one thing. After you go through the Metabolic Aftershock program for yourself, I would like you to promise that you'll share your results with me. When you do, please be sure to include both your metabolic type and #1 metabolic killer. The reason I'm asking you to do this is because it will be a huge help to me in my research, and I believe your success will help me motivate and inspire others, and help them avoid years of grinding away at exercises that do them little or no good, or even actually harm them. That's an all extremely important thing to me. So as my way of saying thanks, I'm giving you immediate access to the program at the lowest price my publisher will allow me to make it available for.
I'd recommend Metabolic Aftershock to anyone who wants to lose weight and stay young.
But here's the thing. Even at this incredibly low price, I understand that it can sometimes be difficult to know for sure if something like this is right for you without first trying it out for yourself. So here's what I want to do. I want to give you an opportunity to try the program for yourself right now, absolutely risk-free, before you even have to decide if you want to keep it or not. Let me explain how this works. As I've told you, the most important thing to me is results. And if you don't get results, I don't want your money. That's why I insisted that my publisher allow me to include here my personal 100% risk-free 90-day triple satisfaction money-back guarantee, which works like this. Results guarantee #1 is that you can do it. Whether you're a man, a woman, young, old, in great shape or out of shape, overweight, undermotivated, or under-energized. Even if a physical limitation such as an injury or chronic health condition may have prevented you from exercising as hard or as often as you might have wanted to in the past, I promise that it will be easy to customize Metabolic Aftershock to your abilities and make it work for you. Results promise #2 is that you'll see and feel results fast. And I mean visible results like tighter muscles, a leaner tummy, reduced trouble spots, and healthier skin. You'll quickly feel these results as well. A surge in energy, better mood, a sharper focus, and concentration. And don't forget the huge age-fighting benefits of healthier inflammation, blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels. Not to mention a stronger heart and stronger lungs as a bonus. But don't take my word on that. Get your blood tested before you begin the program, and then again in a month. See if your doctor isn't shocked at your 1-month progress, and be sure and let me know your results. Results promise #3 is that you'll get motivated and stay motivated because the exercises are constantly changing and enjoyable, and because they produce immediate results, and because they go by so fast and they can be done anywhere. You'll surprise yourself when you stay with the program, not through sheer willpower, but from the overwhelming feeling of satisfaction that comes when you finally find something that really works for you. So in conclusion, I give you my word here and now. Unless I keep every one of these promises, unless you're 100% satisfied in every way, and at any point in the next 90 days, I insist you let me know so I can rush you a prompt, no hard feelings refund. In fact, let me spell it out for you exactly how you would go about requesting your money back. Simply call my customer support service team at 800-316 8556, or you can email them at support@metabolicaftershock.com. You will immediately receive a 100% no questions asked refund of every penny you paid for the course, less shipping and handling. Customer service is super easy to get a hold of. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I make sure they respond promptly and courteously to all inquiries and requests.
The science behind metabolic aftershock is truly compelling, and the results are impressive.
Now, I need to tell you something, and it may be important. I honestly don't know how long I can offer metabolic aftershock at this price. This is a new product, and the publisher has agreed to offer it far below the normal $97 price for only so long. I'm anticipating that soon we will have sold all the copies allowed at this special price. That means that if you try to come back again, tomorrow or even later today, it's possible this offer may well be gone forever. Besides, there's no need to delay another second, is there? After all, you're fully protected by my unprecedented triple satisfaction money-back guarantee. So it really is like simply taking the product out for a test drive. Besides, every minute you delay is one more minute you're heavier than you would like to be, more out of shape than you would like to be, and more vulnerable to pain, injury, sickness, and disease and aging. Look, we all know this stubborn, frustrating fat isn't going to go away on its own. It will just continue to grow, and in all the worst places. And those all too visible signs of aging aren't going away on their own either. They're only going to get worse. But now you know the truth. This all really can be stopped and even reversed thanks to the power of intelligent rest-based exercise, customized to your unique metabolism and fitness level. I designed Metabolic Aftershock to be the most enjoyable way for you to get from where you are to where you want to be. And it's by far the quickest and easiest way to do it. Now it's up to you to take the next step. Just go to the reply form below and let me guide you on your journey to a new, more shapely, healthier, and fitter you. Hey, wait, before you go, one last thing if you're still undecided. I just wouldn't feel right if I hadn't done everything I could to get you to give Metabolic Aftershock a try. If you stayed with me this long, I know you're really serious about losing that fat and toning and shaping those muscles. So if you order right now, I want to send you a free copy of a very special bonus workout, my Fat Torching Burnout Sessions. This workout is for you if you're already ready to put in that extra effort that will enable you to burn fat and improve your body shape even faster. It will trigger what I call your gas pedal hormones. These are special starter hormones that trigger a flood of youth-enhancing compounds that fan out to upgrade, repair, and get the absolute most out of both your body and your brain. It can be yours today along with everything else I've talked about, the Metabolic Aftershock program and the 3 other free gifts, but only if you act right now. Oh, and one more thing. I just wanted to share some of the feedback we've recently gotten from verified buyers of Metabolic Aftershock.